My girlfriend posted a TikTok. When your boyfriend makes $60,000, but your standards are $200,000, with my face blurred in the background. I didn't comment, just updated my LinkedIn, accepted the job offer I'd been hiding that tripled my salary, and moved to Seattle. Her apology DM came when she saw my new company announcement. Original post. 28 male. Found out my girlfriend of 3 years posted a TikTok mocking my salary while I was literally sitting on a job offer that would change my entire life. And honestly, I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just done. So here's the context. I work in software development. Started at a small company right out of college, worked my way up, currently making $60,000, which, isn't crazy money, but it's stable. I've been supporting myself, paying my own rent, saving what I can. My girlfriend moved into my apartment about 18 months ago. We split rent 60/40 because she was between career transitions when she moved in. That ratio never changed. Not once did she offer to adjust it even after she started working. 3 weeks ago, I got a call from a recruiter. Major tech company. The kind where people post their offer letters on Blind and everyone loses their minds in the comments. They wanted me for a senior role. After 4 rounds of interviews I told my girlfriend were work meetings, they made me an offer. $175,000 base, signing bonus, stock options, relocation package to Seattle. I didn't tell her. Something in my gut said wait. Last Tuesday, my buddy sent me a TikTok link with just "bro, I'm sorry" as the caption. I opened it, and there she was, my girlfriend, doing that trend where you lip sync to some audio about settling. The text overlay said, when your boyfriend makes $60,000, but your standards are $200,000 minimum. Behind her, you could see me on the couch, face blurred but clearly me. My living room. My apartment. The comments were brutal. People roasting the $60,000 boyfriend. Her replies were worse. She was agreeing with them, laughing at her own jokes about my lack of ambition. One commenter asked, "Why are you still with him then?" And she replied, "LOL, good question, working on it," with a winking emoji. The video had 53K views. I sat there for maybe 20 minutes, just processing. 3 years. I paid for her car repairs last spring, $800. Covered her credit card minimum when she forgot for 2 months straight. Took her to Cancun for her birthday because she said she needed it for her mental health. I was the one who stayed up with her when she got passed over for a promotion. I was the one who edited her resume 16 times. And this is what I was to her. Content. A punchline? I didn't confront her. Didn't comment. Didn't even let her know I saw it. She came home that night talking about her day like nothing happened, kissed me on the cheek, asked what was for dinner. I made pasta. We watched a movie. I waited. The next morning, I emailed the recruiter and accepted the offer. Start date, 5 weeks out. Relocation assistance. Yes, please. I started quietly packing things that were undeniably mine. Important documents. My gaming setup. She always complained about taking up space. Photos from before her. The external hard drive with all my projects. Stuff she wouldn't notice was missing. She still doesn't know. The TikTok is still up. And in 4 weeks, I'm going to be in Seattle starting a job that pays almost triple what she thought was so pathetic. I know some people are going to say I should confront her. Talk it out. But here's the thing. That video told me everything I needed to know about how she really sees me. You don't accidentally post something like that. You think it, script it, record it, edit it, and choose to publish it. That's not a mistake. That's who she is when she thinks I'm not watching. I'll update when I'm officially gone. For now, I'm just quietly getting my life together while she's still making jokes about my mediocre salary online. Update 1, 12 days later. Okay, so things have escalated in ways I didn't expect, and I need to process this somewhere because my head is spinning. First off, thank you for the support on my original post. Some of you called me cold for not confronting her. Maybe I am. But after what happened this week, I'm confident I made the right call staying quiet. So I've been preparing. Gave my notice at work. My boss was genuinely happy for me. Wrote me a great recommendation letter. Started shipping boxes to a storage unit near my new apartment in Seattle. Did all of this while she was at her part-time content creator consultant job, which is basically her filming other people's TikTok for $18 per hour and calling it a career. She kept saying it was going to blow up eventually. Sure, the Lee situation is important. My name only. She never wanted to be on it because commitment to an address feels so limiting. Her exact words, "Come in clutch now." Last Thursday, she was going through my mail, which she does without asking, another red flag I ignored for way too long, and found a confirmation letter from my new apartment complex. I wasn't home. She called me 17 times. I was in a meeting and couldn't answer even if I wanted to. When I got home, she was sitting at the kitchen table with a letter in front of her like it was evidence in a murder trial. She'd clearly been crying, but had that look on her face like she was ready for a fight. Her, "What is this?" Me, "Looks like a lease confirmation." Her, "In Seattle? You're moving to Seattle?" Me, "Yeah. Got a new job." Her, "And you didn't think to tell me? Your girlfriend? We've been together 3 years." Me, "You didn't think to tell me you were posting videos mocking my salary to 50,000 strangers, so I figured we were keeping things to ourselves now." The silence was beautiful. Her face went through about 6 different emotions: confusion, realization, panic, anger, then this weird attempt at looking hurt. Her, "That was just a joke. It's content. Everyone does those trends. You don't understand social media." Me, "Cool. Well, this is just a career move. People do those too." She tried everything after that. Crying, apologizing, telling me she didn't mean it, that she loves me, that I'm taking it too seriously. She even tried the "I have anxiety" card, like her anxiety made her accidentally film and edit and post a video mocking me. Then when the tearful approach didn't work, she switched tactics. Her, "Okay, but logistically, you can't just abandon me. Where am I supposed to live?" Me, "You have a month. That's more notice than most landlords give." Her, "I can't afford rent alone. You know that. I make $18 an hour." Me, "Maybe you should have thought about that before publicly humiliating the guy paying 60% of it." Her, "This is so typical. You're punishing me over one little video instead of communicating like an adult." Me, "The communication was pretty clear when you told the internet I wasn't worth your standards." She called her mom. Oh boy, her mom called me within 15 minutes. This woman who has never liked me, who once told my girlfriend at Thanksgiving dinner, while I was literally sitting right there with my fork halfway to my mouth, that she could do better career-wise, suddenly wanted to have a heart-to-heart about working through relationship challenges. Her mom, "You're being vindictive. She made one silly video and you're blowing up her entire life over it." Me, "Ma'am, with all due respect, she posted that my salary was beneath her standards while living in my apartment, eating my food, using my Wi-Fi, probably on the phone I bought her and she cracked her 6 months ago. If her life is blowing up, she lit the fuse herself." Her mom, "This is exactly why she vented online. You have no emotional intelligence. No wonder she feels trapped." Me, "Trapped in my free apartment? That must be so hard for her." She hung up on me. Expected. The next few days were a full court press. My girlfriend oscillating between sobbing apologies and passive-aggressive comments about how real men don't run from problems, and how I was proving her point about emotional unavailability. Her sister texted me a 3-paragraph essay about how I was emotionally stunted and clearly incapable of healthy communication. The sister who, by the way, is on her 3rd divorce at 31, so maybe communication expertise isn't her thing. Then the best friend showed up at my apartment to mediate. She sat on my couch, the couch I paid for, and spent 20 minutes explaining that the TikTok wasn't that bad and I was being dramatic for attention. Best friend, it's not like she cheated. She made a funny video. That's literally her job as a content creator. Me, her job that pays 18 an hour while she mocks my 60,000? The math isn't mathing. Best friend, you're being petty and honestly kind of scary. This controlling behavior is a red flag. Me, I'm controlling because I won't let her live rent-free after she made me the butt of a joke for thousands of people. Interesting definition. Best friend, you know what? I'm going to tell her she dodged a bullet. You're showing your true colors right now. Me, please do. And while you're at it, ask her to show you the comments where she agreed she's working on leaving me. Funny how that plan changed when she found out I beat her to it. She left after that. Slammed my door on the way out. Very mature. The TikTok is still up, by the way. She hasn't deleted it. When I pointed that out, she said deleting it would make me look guilty and hurt my engagement. Make her look guilty. She's worried about her engagement, while her relationship implodes. The priorities here are incredible. I'm moving out this weekend. Shipped most of my stuff already. Anything we bought together, meaning I paid and she picked the color, I'm leaving because it's not worth the fight. She can have the $400 air fryer and the weighted blanket she never let me use anyway. My LinkedIn update went live yesterday. New company, new title, Seattle, Washington. 3 people from her social circle have already viewed it. The notifications have been very satisfying. More updates coming. This weekend is going to be something. Update 2, 9 days later. I'm writing this from Seattle. Made it here 3 days ago. And yeah, things got significantly worse before they got better. Let me catch you up. Moving day. I'd arranged for my stuff to be picked up Saturday morning. Told my now ex I'd be out by noon. She said fine, whatever, and left to stay at her mom's place Friday night. Clean exit, or so I thought. Saturday morning, 8 a.m., I'm loading the last boxes into the moving truck where her mom's car pulls into the parking lot. Out comes my ex, her mom, her sister, and her best friend, like some kind of intervention squad. For women, arms crossed, faces set. I honestly thought for a second they were going to try to physically block the truck. Her mom, leading the charge. We need to talk about this like adults before you make a huge mistake. Me, ma'am, I'm loading a moving truck. This is pretty adult behavior. Her sister, you're really going to just leave her with nothing? After everything. Me, I'm leaving her with everything that's hers. Plus stuff I paid for that I don't want to fight about. She's actually coming out ahead. They try to do this intervention thing in my parking lot. Her mom going on about how relationships require forgiveness and sacrifice. Her sister talking about how I was throwing away 3 years and would end up alone. Her best friend saying I was clearly having some kind of mental health episode and maybe needed help. My ex just stood there crying. But here's what got me. She had her phone out. I watched her the whole time. She was recording. Probably planning another video about how her toxic ex was abandoning her for internet clout. Me, are you seriously filming this right now? Her, I'm not. I just have my phone out for. Me, the red dot is literally visible. Come on. She put away real quick. Then got mad at me for embarrassing her in front of her family. The audacity. Her mom stepped forward, getting right in my face. You're going to regret this for the rest of your life. You think some fancy new job is going to make you happy? Money doesn't fix a cold heart. She was the best thing that ever happened to you. Me, you're right. Money doesn't fix everything, but it's going to fix my living situation. And honestly, being alone sounds pretty peaceful right now. Her mom, you'll come crawling back. When you're lonely in that new city with no one who cares about you, you'll realize what you threw away. Me, maybe. But I'd rather be lonely than be content for someone's TikTok. Excuse me, I have boxes to finish loading. Her sister tried one more thing. She told us you've been cold and distant for months. This was clearly premeditated. You were planning to leave her this whole time, weren't you? Me, I was planning to take a job opportunity. The leaving her part only happened after she showed me what she really thinks of me. To 50,000 people, with comments enabled. I finished loading, dropped off my keys with the building manager, and drove away. Watched them get smaller in my rearview mirror. Her mom was still talking, gesturing angrily. Her sister was hugging my ex. My ex was on her phone again, probably already typing up her version of events. I turned on music and didn't look back. Now here's where it gets really interesting. I've been keeping the actual salary private. Just said new job in Seattle. Didn't specify company. Didn't mention numbers. My new company announced new hires on their LinkedIn page this week. My name, my photo, my title. For those who don't know, Glassdoor exists. People talk. Salary ranges for my position are very much public information. It took about 6 hours for word to spread. My ex's best friend met me. Wait, you're making how much now? Is this actually real? Why would you hide this? I didn't respond, but I did read it 3 times and smile. My ex's sister texted. My sister is absolutely devastated and humiliated. I hope you're proud of yourself. Didn't respond to that either. But yeah, I'm a little proud. Then came a message from my ex, long, emotional. I'll paraphrase because it was 4 paragraphs of increasingly desperate reasoning. She said she couldn't believe I didn't tell her about the job. She felt stupid and blindsided. She claimed the video was just venting and she didn't mean it literally. Then the key line, if I had known you were about to make this much money, I never would have posted that video. We could have been so good together with that kind of income. Read that again. If I had known you were about to make this much. That's not an apology. That's a spreadsheet calculation. She didn't regret humiliating me. She regretted humiliating someone who turned out to be valuable. The disrespect was fine when I was just a $60,000 loser. The disrespect becomes a problem when I'm suddenly worth more. She ended with, I know we can work this out. Seattle isn't that far. I could visit or move. I'm willing to relocate if that's what it takes. Just please don't throw us away over one mistake. I screenshot it and sent it to my group chat. One of my boys replied, so she's saying she'd have respected you more if you were worth more? That's literally proving your entire point. Exactly. Thank you. I thought about what to say for a long time. Typed, deleted, typed again. Finally settled on, the video is still up. When you delete it and post an apology with the same energy you used to mock me, we can talk about whether I'm willing to have a conversation. Until then, lose my number. She hasn't deleted it. It's been 4 days. She posted a new TikTok instead. Some vague thing about people who don't understand content creation and cancel culture coming for women who speak their truth. The comments are mixed. Some people backing her up. But enough people have connected the dots, found the original video, and my LinkedIn, that a solid chunk of the comments are things like, imagine fumbling a guy who tripled his salary, LMAO. One said, the boyfriend definitely won this breakup, which has like 800 likes. Her follower count has dropped. Not dramatically, but enough that she posted a story about algorithm suppression and haters mass reporting my content. Sure, that's definitely what's happening. Couldn't possibly be consequences. I'm sitting in my new apartment with a view of the water, starting a job that values what I bring to the table, and she's making excuses for why her engagement is tanking. Final update coming after I'm settled. Want to close this properly. Update 3. Final, 16 days later. Last update. New job started. Life is moving. I want to put this whole thing to bed properly. First, the job is genuinely incredible. Not gonna lie, the adjustment has been challenging. New city, no friends nearby yet, completely different work culture. But the actual work? Exactly what I wanted. My team is smart without being competitive about it. My manager gives feedback like a normal human. The office has good coffee, and nobody expects you to stay past 6. Small things, but after years of feeling undervalued, small things hit different. My first full paycheck hit last week. After taxes, for 1K contribution and all deductions, it was still more than I used to make in a month gross at my old job. I just sat there looking at my bank app for 5 minutes. Surreal. Now for the finale. My ex never deleted the video. Not even after everything. But she did something arguably worse. She posted a response video. I didn't watch it. I have her blocked everywhere, but for different people send me screenshots and summaries, so I know the highlights. The gist, she claimed the original video was taken out of context, that our relationship was already having problems, news to me, and that the internet misunderstood her humor style. She heavily implied that I couldn't handle a confident woman and ran away instead of communicating. She said she was the victim of coordinated harassment from misogynistic men who can't stand women having standards. Not once did she acknowledge that the video was disrespectful. Not once did she actually apologize. The comments were brutal. Someone had found my LinkedIn announcement and posted it. Someone else found the timeline and did the math publicly. Girl posts video mocking boyfriend salary. Boyfriend immediately accepts high-paying job and leaves. Girl suddenly wants reconciliation and claims to be the victim. The phrase fumbled the bag appeared a lot. So did she belongs to the streets. The internet was not kind. Her follower count dropped more significantly after that. Not enough to tank her account entirely, but enough that she went private for almost 2 weeks. When she came back, it was all mental health awareness content and taking space for myself posts. No more salary jokes. No more standards content. No more dating videos at all. Actually, funny how public accountability changes what kind of content feels worth posting. Her mom tried one more time. Found my work email somehow, probably from the company website. My name is listed and sent me a message. I'll summarize. I had destroyed her daughter's reputation and humiliated her publicly and showed the whole world what kind of man I really was. She said her daughter couldn't show her face at certain places anymore because people recognized her from the TikTok drama. She demanded I make a public statement defending my ex and clarifying that she wasn't as bad as the internet made her look. The lack of self-awareness was almost impressive. Her daughter posted the video. Her daughter made the comments. Her daughter doubled down publicly. And somehow I'm the one who destroyed her reputation. By what? Leaving? Getting a better job? Existing while successful? I forwarded the email to my personal account, saved it for the archives, and didn't respond. Some things don't deserve the energy. Her best friend unmatched me on LinkedIn. Didn't even know we were connected. No loss there. The last direct contact I had from my ex was 11 days ago. Late night text, probably wine-assisted based on the typos. I know I hurt you, and am sorry. But you hurt me too by leaving like THQT. We both made mistakes. I wish you would have just talked to me instead of planning your escape behind my back. That wasn't fair either. You treated me like a stranger. I thought about that for a long time. Part of me wanted to respond, to explain that I didn't plan an escape. I planned a future, and her video made me realize that future couldn't include her. That my silence wasn't cruelty, it was self-protection. That I would have told her about the job if she'd ever been the kind of partner who celebrated my wins instead of mocking my current situation. But I didn't respond, because that's not my job anymore. She had 3 years to be that partner. She chose content over connection. That's not my problem to fix. I typed back one thing. I hope you figure out what you actually want. Good luck. Then I blocked the number. That was it. Chapter closed. A few things I want to say before I sign off. 1. I'm not some hero. I didn't do anything brave or impressive. I got humiliated. I had an opportunity that I'd earned through my own work, and I took it. That's just self-preservation, not revenge. 2. The revenge wasn't really revenge. I didn't sabotage her. I didn't expose her to anyone who didn't already follow her. I didn't contact her sponsors or her job or whatever. I just left. The consequences she's facing are just the natural result of her own actions being public. She posted the video. She kept it up. She doubled down. Everything after was just gravity. 3. I'm still messed up about it. Not gonna lie. 3 years is a long time. Some nights I catch myself thinking about the good times. Road trips where we talked for hours. Inside jokes nobody else understood. That one New Year's Eve where we stayed up until 4 a.m. just laughing about nothing. Those memories don't disappear just because she turned out to be different than I thought. The betrayal sits in my chest like a weight. Gets lighter every day, but it's still there. For anyone in a similar situation, trust your gut. I knew something was off for months. The small comments that stung more than they should. The way she talked about me to her friends when she thought I wasn't listening. The jokes that weren't really jokes. I ignored all of it because I wanted to believe the best version of her. Don't do that. When someone shows you who they are, especially when they show 50,000 strangers, believe them. My apartment is coming together. New couch. My gaming setup has its own room now for the first time in years. I've been exploring the city on weekends, found a coffee shop I like, a gym that's never too crowded, a Thai place with midnight delivery. Building routines. Building something. I'm not going to say I'm thriving. That feels performative. But I'm okay. I'm stable. I'm building something that's mine, not to prove anything to anyone, just because I want to. The video is still up. Last I checked, not that I check anymore, it was around 58K views with comments disabled. Make of that what you will. I turned off LinkedIn notifications. Stopped checking any social media connected to her. Started therapy, actually company benefit. Figure I might as well use it. The therapist says I have some patterns around accepting mistreatment that we need to unpack. She's probably right. Work in progress. That's the whole story. Maybe not the explosive ending some of you wanted. No dramatic public confrontation. No viral clapback. No movie-style showdown. Just a guy who got disrespected, got an opportunity, and walked away. Sometimes that's all the ending you get. Thanks for following along. Gonna go order too much Thai food and watch something mindless. Take care of yourselves. And delete people who make you feel small. Peace.